Okay, so here we are with the MicroGo M5 Pro again. I dug out my old GoPro and I have it mounted on myself. I was going to take this thing for a ride, try out some dirt terrain, rough terrain, and this is the smooth area here. So you'll be able to see the difference between this pavement and the pavement over there, which is more gray and it's a lot rougher. Let's give this a try. Fire it up. Gonna go maximum mode. Here we go. Cruise control mode is activated. That's what the beep signals. Now this is nice and smooth pavement here. This is what these are meant for. You can corner really quickly, going 16 miles an hour right now. Cruise control's on again. 17. Make one more circle around, and it does stop very quick. You see the speedometer drop right down. Make another circle. It is capable of going onto the grass, just it's really rough, as you can see. Okay, back on the pavement. Alright, we're climbing right back up. It accelerates nice and fast, not too slow. And you can see I can corner at 15 miles an hour fairly sharply. I can weave. I can take this sharp turn here, 17 miles an hour. Here we go. See if we can miss this van. Oh yeah, here's the rough pavement. A lot rougher. Oh. We're going pretty fast right now. I'm going to slow down a little bit for this. Oh. If you come over here, there's a little bit of sand we'll try. Right here. So if we go into the sand, it trucks. That's what happens. Don't try to bring your electric scooter in the sand, or that'll happen. You can see there my tire kicked right out from underneath of me. We're gonna go back on the pavement now. So do not bring these on sand unless you're going straight as an arrow. Gravel isn't so bad. Here is some gravelly stuff. Definitely rough without any suspension, but that's okay. Go up behind this car here, down onto the sand again, into the grass, and the same thing happened, as you can see right there. Do not bring these onto the sand unless you have to avoid traffic or something like that. I suggest keeping it on smooth as pavement as you can. Find those shortcuts around your town. Just avoid the really rough pothole areas and sandy roads. Don't ride them on ice. Don't ride it while it's raining. I tried while it's raining and it is super, super slippery. I don't really know what else to say except enjoy the show. Here's some rocks. Very, very rough over those. Hopefully you can see the speedometer there, 17 and climbing, 18. We're in cruise control at full throttle right now. Alright, we're gonna brake, apply the disc brake. As you can see, it slows it. It's very simple to control. The brakes are adjusted just right, where you can't pull them too soft. They won't work. This is another rough stretch of pavement here. It is very, very controllable, even on the rough pavement, until you hit the big stuff. But I'm watching very carefully for the big holes right now. I think we are all set. We're going to continue on. Now, as soon as this car coming goes by, I'm going to dip onto the pavement. Right here is a dip onto the pavement, onto the road, I mean. Alright, we're now on open ramp, and there's a big hole. I'm actually going to dip onto the other side. This side is a sidewalk. I'll go for a ride down into the park. Hopefully it's not too dark. There's a nice sharp bend here. We should be able to take this about 15. Just keep it on the right. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. Nobody here today. few people down here.
Give us some.
I'm trying. All right, thank you. All right, so there's more people. Not gonna make it. Battery is definitely getting weak, but on the pavement it's still going fine. On the dirt, as you've seen back there, I did have to kick off just a little bit because the battery is below half. Once it gets below half, it doesn't have quite as much power through dirt and very tough uphills. A nice wooden bridge, a little rumbly. We're gonna try going off again. Oh, that was really rough. There we go, a little shortcut. This is not an all-terrain. The M5 is not an all-terrain scooter at all. Definitely meant for walking trails like this and commuting around town. This corner is very slick. A lot of berries on the trail from the trees. Good, you? I guess there's a lot more people down here than I thought there was. Definitely get some people definitely look at you funny there. I'm one of two that I've seen around town. 3, make that 3. I've seen 3 scooters, including mine, around. There's a sharp turn. I would go out onto the track, but there's a football practice going on, so we're not going to bother them. As you can see, it definitely struggles to climb the hill. Slowed right down to 7 miles an hour. Cut around the corner here. And we're going to bust around right here so we don't bother the football game. And we're going to head back. At this point, it was too dark to really keep recording, so we're going to skip back to the parking lot and save a little bit of extra time in the video. And there, we're back out to the head of the trail. That was a mile. All the way through that trail and back is a mile. So we're going to head back towards home now. I don't know if we're going to make this hill or not on half a battery. We're going to find out. We're already dropping speed pretty significantly. I think we might have to give it some help by the looks of it. Alright, we're just going to give it a little bit of kick power. It's not like in the hills, is it, on half battery? Should pull us the rest of the way. Well, that's another thing with these lower budget scooters. They don't like the hills too much. They definitely bog right down. And I live in a pretty hilly town, so I'm just going to have to live with it. I wasn't ready to spend, $1,000 on a scooter. I figured I'd spend $350. Try it out, see how much I use it. Oh, big bump. We're actually going to head down towards the school where we started. Just for the sake of avoiding the rough road. Woo, manhole. Another thing you want to avoid is storm drains and manholes. Those things are terrible. So like this storm drain here, if you were to hit that, boy, you'd be in for a wild ride. Alright, here we go. We're going to dip up into the driveway and hope we make the hill. Here we go. Not looking good. Right down there, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Not going to make it. Give it a little help on half battery. I gotta keep reiterating that it's only on half battery. Full battery, it would climb right up that, no problem. But it's probably down to, I'd say, 30% battery is my guess. I've been riding it quite a while. And I like to always ride with my headlight on for safety. make one more loop out by the school buses, and then we'll probably head back, call it a night. So we're not getting quite up to top speed anymore, which that's okay really. I mean, 13 to 15 is definitely fast enough on this thing. 19 is really fast, which I'm capable now. I mean, I've only been riding a couple days, so I wouldn't try to do no tricks on it or anything. But I can definitely support myself at 19. There's 18. I've got to slow down. You can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that fender rattling in the back, but it's very noisy. You hear that? Try to avoid the gravel as much as I can, just because it's a rough ride. I'm gonna put my foot back on that fender. Whoop. Sometimes I like to try to kick it up, the front tire up and over the curbs. The cracks in the pavement and such, just to, save the front tire at least, because that's where the motor is. I like to try to kick it up and over the bumps. So yeah, we are gonna head back into the neighborhood, and this is really rough, so hang on. Wow. Ooh. This is what I mean by kicking up over. Just give it a little hop in the front. Whee. This road here, it's best to go right down the middle, I found so far. As long as there's no traffic coming, it's best to go straight down the middle. Avoid that. Alright, that car went the other way. We're going to turn around now. Battery, I can definitely look at that hole there. Wow. This is one of the worst roads I ride on right here, and I try to avoid as much as I can. You see me weaving and bobbing, just try to avoid them. If you buy one, it's just so much better for it to avoid them than to hit them. Oh, Jesus. Whew.